Welcome back to Scouring Canadian News, so you don't have to. Our top story tonight, the federal court finally made a decision in regards to the legality of the Emergencies Act during the controversial Truckers' Freedom Convoy of 2022. That's right, on Tuesday, January 23rd, Federal Court Justice Minister Richard Mosley ruled that the use of the Emergencies Act during the trucker convoy was not justified, unreasonable, and beyond the powers of the law. And strangely enough, on Wednesday, January 24th, Federal Court Justice Minister Richard Mosley said, "Hey honey, can you get this one? None of my cars are working." Also this week in the news, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has pledged to create a new Team Canada task force for the upcoming U.S. presidential elections, telling reporters he wanted Canada to be prepared for any eventuality. Disappointingly, this Team Canada does not include even a single member of Alpha Flight. A telling new poll has been released which says that most people who plan on voting for Justin Trudeau in the next election are only doing so to stop the leadership of Conservative Pierre Poilievre. In contrast, an earlier poll showed that many new Conservative voters are only voting Conservative because they are trying to halt the continuing leadership of Justin Trudeau. And voters from both sides of the spectrum are urging NDP voters not to vote for Jagmeet Singh, as those votes will only decrease the chance of their votes electing the guy that they hate the least. Because of this new anti-voting strategy, the political world has been turned upside down, and analysts are now predicting that the new Prime Minister elected in 2025 will be none other than Joe Biden, with a record more votes than there are Canadians. And in the wild, wild world of weird new online celebrity culture, former Fox host and guy with funny laugh, I'm getting this in from the CBC now. Former Fox host and Satan himself, Tucker Carlson, made his way up to Alberta for a speaking engagement and interview with Conservative Provincial Premier Danielle Smith. Carlson's decision to speak in Alberta has sent shockwaves not only throughout Canada, but also throughout the United States, as most Americans are confused as to how there's an entire province located inside of Toronto. With appearances such as Jordan Peterson, Conrad Black, Rex Murphy, and W. Brett Wilson, chilling new reports from nearby hospitals suggest that anyone within a 5-kilometer radius of the event that considered themselves a liberal literally exploded. And the backlash from the event didn't take long, as the very next day we heard from members of the Liberal caucus who had some choice words for Pierre Poilievre, who had absolutely nothing to do with any of this. The event has also left Stephen Guilbeault, our fearless environment minister, fearing for his life after the event, as he says Carlson and Smith have painted a target on his back, a target that he is concerned was painted with oil-based paint, and that he may now in fact owe the government some money. Now this is a developing story. I'm sure more developments are going to develop, so please stay tuned for more developing developments as they develop. Oh, and finally, in entertainment news, a number of Canadians have received nominations for the Oscars, but no one gives even a single flying fuck. I'm Logan Cameron, until I can't be anymore, and this is Scouring Canadian News, so you don't have to.